Later that morning, the boy drove in his car, generally feeling okay about things. As he sat, contentedly driving, he saw traffic up ahead. His car slowed down to a halt, trapped by the long line of vehicles ahead.
Hello, hi, happy Monday, hello. I'm sitting here and I'm holding myself accountable. I don't know if you can even hear me because of the air. I swear I'm not naked. Wait, actually, look how cute my top is. ¡Qué lindo! Little gatico. Wait, but it actually makes me uncomfortable that it looks like I'm naked. Let me act natural. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do an hour of production right now because me lo tengo que poner como tarea and it just has to be scheduled, bro, because if not, yo me conozco and I just don't. Because I'm like, no, but what if it takes too long? No, but I don't know if I'm gonna have. No, sit down and do it. Sit down and do it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Happy Monday! Woo! You know, headphones like hurt my ears. Hurt my head. It gives me like a headache. So I have to use these. And then obviously later when I'm like actually listening to it and I'm like metiéndole mano, then like I have to like lock in with the big headphones. But if not, GA streaks. We're at the park right now. I just finished my hour of production. I did more than an hour actually. I like locked in. Like I usually do an hour and then I just like keep going because it just makes sense for me. Like I just keep having ideas, so I just keep going. And like I don't know, I feel like it's coming together and it's like actually kind of crazy. I feel like it's kind of coming together, but also like my brain is fried and I've been just thinking all day. So I kind of have to like come to the park and like recenter myself and like chill and like not do anything for 2 seconds. But then also I brought a book, so I'm gonna read my book, but I'm not gonna read like a super like philosophical book. I'm not gonna read Creative Act and I'm not gonna journal about Creative Act because I can't think about myself right now. So I'll show you what I'm reading. I'm reading one of my first books in Spanish in a long time. I actually don't think I've ever read a full book in Spanish outside of school. Cómo salir del pozo. I've been wanting to read this book for a really long time. And it's super interesting already. It's about like happiness and like unhappiness in society. So I'm very interested to see how it unfolds. So yeah, that's the vibe. Good morning, future Ale. Let me tell you something. I am like doing the thing because okay. Yesterday I had the thought, I would love to be one of those people who wakes up early and exercises and like is in a workout set by like 8 a.m. Guess what time it is? It's 7:14 in the morning and I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna go on a walk. I'm gonna go speed walk. I'm gonna go on my little walk and I'm gonna exercise and then I'm gonna come back and I might do abs. Maybe. If I'm feeling crazy, I might do abs. But guess what? I saw a quote the other day that said, start at 7:26, don't start at 7:30. So that's what I'm doing. I'm starting at 7:26, well, 7:14. Dad joke. But no, like actually, instead of being like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start next week. No, today is Tuesday. Start Tuesday. Like, it's Thursday, start Thursday, start Friday. Like, you know what I mean? You take the first step. My workout set is not a crazy workout set. It's literally just black on black. And I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to go on my walk because I know it's gonna make me feel good. Happy Tuesday. Today is fun hair day at school. I don't know why I decided to do a little hairstyle today, but that's the vibe. We're having fun today. I just came back from my walk. It was great. It was great. I was listening to this video as I was going on the walk. I'll put it on the screen right now, and I'm gonna do my little seasonal brainstorm soon, because the idea is like specific things that you do within the season. You sit down, you brainstorm what's going on in your life right now, and you determine what you want the next season of your life to consist of, right? So you have goals for like your mind, body, heart, soul, inspiration, art, things that inspire you, and then a seasonal side quest. So like a skill activity you want to take on. She also talked about an everyday carry, so like carrying things that have specific meaning for you. Like if you want to get into reading more, like carrying a book so that you see it and you're like, okay, I know I want to do this. A lookbook or a catalog so that you like know kind of what you want to be wearing this season, a specific scent, a specific color palette, like. And then self and philosophy, so like practices that you want to do, things that nourish your sense of self. I don't know, I really liked the way that she approached it, so I'm gonna brainstorm later and see what I want to do for this winter. Okay, I'm gonna eat now and then I'm gonna go to class. But I'm feeling good. I'm forcing myself to do these things, forcing myself to do the hard things so that then I feel better. Yeah. Okay, bye. Good morning. We're taking a little bit of an approach this week. What's the approach we're taking this week? I have a weekly motto. Let's do that. Okay? Weekly motto this week is don't think, just do. And what does that mean? Before I take any decision, I think about it like a million freaking times. And I think there's a lot of things that I want to do and a lot of characteristics that I want to have that I think about too much, and I'm like, okay, let me plan out how I'm gonna do this. But it's like, what if I just did it, right? There's a lot of quotes that I like to live by, so I wanted to share this. There's a lot of quotes that I personally, like, they ground me or they like help me, or I'm like, oh my god, this is so inspirational, this is so motivational. But I'm not gonna like read quotes every day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a mix of a ton of quotes, and it's not like I'm gonna read a scroll of quotes every day and be like, oh my god, I'm so connected. So I took a creative way out, and I think it's actually super fun, and I made this, and it's my fortune box, basically. And so in here, every morning, what I will do, starting today, is open it, and then I wrote out all the little quotes, and then I made them into little papers to put them in here. Amazing. So I just take out and I pick my fortune every day. So in that way also, it feels more special, you know what I mean? Like, I made it myself, but also the fact that you're picking out one specific quote and that's what's gonna ground you for the day, I feel like is so helpful. So yes, yesterday I wrote down a lot of like my winter arc or my winter season goals, and like what I want to be doing, the things that I've always kind of wanted to be doing but I just haven't actually done. And I'm just like, okay, I need to like get ready, it has to be the perfect time, but like there literally is never a perfect time to start anything. So I'm just gonna start now, you know? It's the whole like start at 7:26 instead of waiting for 7:30 principle. Number 1 on the list, I want to start waking up earlier. So that's what I'm doing. It's 6:40 in the morning. Happy day. Wednesday. Okay. No hay que contar las veces. Ale, how do you go about thinking less and doing more? Well, that's a great question. I'll answer your question. You literally just do the things that you have to do. Can I tell you something? I have to do math homework today, and I want to go produce. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do my math homework, and I already started my math homework. Something that really helps me is locking in for a certain amount of time. It doesn't mean that I have to finish the assignment. I just have to lock, it's 3:13 right now. I'm gonna tell myself, okay, I'm gonna lock in until 3:30. 15 minutes, nothing crazy. We'll see how far we get. I'm not saying that I have to be here for 2 hours. I'm just saying 15 minutes. But let me tell you something. What ends up happening is you sit down, you start to do your thing, and then what ends up happening is you keep working overtime to finish the thing, because if you really focus all of your attention onto one thing at a time, honestly, you get a lot more done because you really focus, and then you're like, wait, this is actually not as bad as I thought. So no pain, no gain. Let's go. This is me. This is me not thinking but doing. I don't like to open it because everything I make sounds like a demo and it's making me sad. However, the only way for that to stop happening is if I keep doing it, bro. If I keep doing it and I learn to do it. Like, I know I can do it. So, like, just in all seriousness, I'm very lucky to be able to do this at all. So, I offered you candy, but it makes your teeth hurt. Said I looked pretty, behind the short skirt. Said you would date me if I was older. I was all. I finished my hour and I'm making great progress with the song, and I'm actually very excited. And it's very small steps because I'm really unsure as to what direction it's gonna go in and when it's gonna sound good. But I feel like every step is a step towards it sounding good, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm about to go to the park to read a little bit because I haven't really been outside today besides going to class this morning. And I'm then gonna go watch an opera show, which I'm very excited about. I have never been to an actual opera, therefore it's nothing fancy or crazy. However, I am just gonna go and I'm really excited because I love opera. And I have a very special connection to opera, so I'm looking forward to it. I have to be quiet because everyone is asleep. But my body naturally woke me up at 6. So I just decided to go on a walk instead of sleeping an extra hour. And I have never felt happier. It's so dark outside and it feels like I'm in on a little secret or something. It's amazing. A couple days ago, I was like, I wish I could be the girl that wakes up at 6 in the morning to go on a walk. So what am I doing? Instead of thinking about being the girl, I just am the girl. Mamma mia, is it cold in this pizzeria? It is so cold today and it feels so nice and I'm so happy. And I'll give you a little update. It's 8:16 now. I went on my walk. It was amazing. It was amazing! It was dark out. And I have the goal now that I want to talk to a stranger a day because I used to do that in New York and I just don't do it as much in Miami. And I talked to strangers today. I just went up and like made conversation and I was like, guys, do you guys smell meat? It literally smelled like meat. It smelled so good. It smelled like steak. And I was like, oh, qué rico. And I was like, why do you guys think? And we just started making jokes about it and it was really funny. They were like these two older Cuban guys and it was really fun. The vibes are up today. It's like, it's a little bit chilly. It's nice. I got some work done. I'm gonna get some more work done. I was listening to my music. I was listening to the final mixes of some songs and I was like, ah! I'm so excited. And yay. Amazing! Happy day, happy Thursday. Or as we like to call it, Jueves, which is a mix between Jueves and Viernes, Thursday, Friday. Happy Jueves! Yay. We're starting a new one because today on my morning walk I was listening to some of my older songs and I was like, wait, I really like this one and I haven't tried to do anything with it, so that's what I'm gonna do. Every time I play, I'm being choked by the headphones because I wrap them around my neck because I don't like the string hanging. Oh my god. The string or the wire? Okay. Watching over as I sleep. Daddy, I'm diving straight into my dreams. Why does everything you tell me cut so deep? Now I'm used to our routine. Sometimes I just want to like play the songs on piano and then just like record them in an audio and then just put them everywhere, bro. Hand in hand, I'm walking and I don't know when I started to pretend that I can't feel the wind. Oh, I'm trying to learn to like follow myself or like accompany myself on the piano, because it's like I want to like change the melody with my voice, but I also want to do that on the piano at the same time. And it's like, how do you do both at the same? I kind of miss when music was like more raw. You know what I mean? This is nothing against production. Like, I love production. I feel like it adds so much to music. But like, sometimes I listen to music and I feel like it sounds like everything else. And then I listen to things that are like live or things from like years ago, decades, like centuries ago. And I'm like, wow, like they were so connected with the essence of the music. I don't know what I want to do about that, but I feel like I miss that. I miss the acoustic. I miss the like imperfections. I miss the feeling like everything was just a one-shot performance, you know? Not like, oh, they did their vocals 300 times to get the right note. Like, it makes sense, and I think there's so much value to it, and I think it sounds great. I mean, a lot of the music I listen to is recorded that way. But like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not from there. Guten Morgen. Can alle do hard things? Yes. Does that mean you can do hard things? Ale and any other person watching this? Yes. Yes, you can. I'm gonna go on my walk. Instead of trying to aspire to be one of the morning walk girls, I just became one of the morning walk girls. Guten Morgen. It's a wonderful Friday. Amazing. 10 in the morning. I think I recorded this morning. I kind of forgot the entire morning, but it was amazing. I know I went on a walk and it felt great, and I'm energized for the day and I'm happy. And the way that I'm finding energy these days is through fruit. I personally don't drink coffee. Therefore, this week I feel like I have genuinely committed to thinking less and doing more. And I even realized that this morning. Like, my mom had told me like to clean the shower, right? Like, so random, right? And I started going in my head, like thinking about like, okay, so I have to start cleaning at this time, because if not, then it's gonna take too much time, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do that. So like, maybe I just start, and like, I would have wasted so much time thinking and like planning out to see how to clean it, and like, I would have avoided it altogether on a regular day, because I was like, I don't know how to do this. Like, how much is this gonna take? Like, what do I have to do here? Like, what's the vibe? And so instead of like planning it out fully and like trying to do it like perfectly, I was just like, you know what? Let me just do it. So I literally just did it. And I was like, I'm just gonna learn as I go. I don't know how to do it, but I'm just gonna learn as I go. So that is exactly what I did, and that's how I learned. And now I know how to clean the specific part that I was, right? I've cleaned showers before, but just not. Okay, anyway. Thinking less, doing more. You will learn by doing. That's the vibe. So instead of thinking like, okay, what do I have to do? How do I have to do it? Throwing yourself into the water. You know what I mean? Vibes. So yeah, I'm gonna go run some errands, and then I have so much work to do for finals, but I'm grateful and I'm happy, and I can't believe that I am living life. So this is a good week. This is a productive week in terms of personal development and personal growth. So 'tis the season! 'Tis the season! Woo! So here's what's going on. I just watched a video on musical minimalism. It honestly resonates with a lot of the stuff that I've been feeling recently, because it feels like I'm losing my songs in the production. Like, what does that mean? Dude, I like my songs as they are, but in my brain I'm like, okay, but no one's gonna like it as it is. You know what I mean? Like, people like it if the production is cool and you add a ton of different cool elements and they have a ton of ear candy and there's just like a ton of things going on at the same time. But like, maybe not. Like, I personally miss when music was just like a person singing into like a terrible mic with a piano like terribly mic'd up, and then just like, it's just a great song, so of course you're gonna listen to it. Like, sometimes I listen to older songs. I was listening to Creep by Radiohead, and it's not to say that it wasn't recorded well, but it's just like, you can hear in certain songs that like they were recorded a while ago, and I kind of love how that sounds. The fact that every single element is natural and like done in the moment. Like, I really like the fact that, I don't know, there's no like, oh, if you want to cut out a certain part you can just do that. Like, no, you just have to re-perform it, you know? And so I feel like that makes every single part of the song special. I'm missing the rawness of it, and I'm missing the organic feeling of having less elements or having very specific elements. And just having organic elements, if they can be real instruments, then that's what I want them to be. I think this is... We're going. Maybe a synthesizer though still, because those are physical. I love synthesizers. Like, how do you even decide? Dude, it's never ending. Like, it's never ending. Like, you know how many melodies I can, like, wow. Wait, like, thank you. Okay. This is goated. I feel like this was the missing link, bro. I'm like, the missing link is like actually just organic instruments. Oh.